Thanks so much for staying with us on SABC News. Arlene Volmink, the CEO of the Institute of Internal Auditors South Africa, joins me to talk about the state of the profession. Arlene, thanks so much for your time on SABC News. Just talk to me about what the role of auditors in the corporate landscape is, and what would you say is the state of the auditing profession in South Africa at the moment?
Thank you so much for having me this afternoon. I think the role of internal auditors in a nutshell is really just to provide independent and objective assurance and advice to help management, the board of directors, improve their operations. And really what it's all about is adding value and preserving value within organizations. With internal audit around, we improve the ethical climate and the governance risk and compliance landscape within our organizations and in our country as a whole.
Okay, and the state of the profession at the moment? I mean, we've seen the headlines, so what would you say it is?
I think we're in a transformative state. We are, there's emerging technology, there's risks and as well as opportunities. And as internal audit professionals, we need to stay abreast of all these changes. So I think it's in a transformative state where we are looking to position ourselves as future-fit profession and future-fit professionals within this changing and more complex and different hybrid business landscape today.
Arlene, I know you spoke earlier on about the private sector and also touched on the fact that it's about the country. It's not just about the private sector as well, though. It's also about holding government to account and checking that what's being done there is the right thing.
Correct. And we've actually identified that we've got a project, Vision 2035. It is a global project where we're looking at the state of the internal audit profession as a whole. We're looking at our code of ethics and our standards to which we hold internal audit professionals to account. And one of the key objectives within this vision is that of public interest. So as professionals, I shouldn't just be accountable in my own personal capacity, but I'm also accountable to my organization and then to public as a whole.
All right, when it comes to trying to check that the right thing is being done or trying to uncover malfeasance, there is a sense of danger there as whistleblowers, auditors and lawyers have been in the headlines for being assassinated or threatened for just doing their work.
That's correct, yes, and that's very unfortunate. And we try as, as the professional body for internal auditors, we try our best to enable and equip internal auditors and within the organizations, with an understanding of what it is we do and what the purpose and the objective is, so that we can live in a safe environment, or so that internal auditors can operate in a safe environment. So as a professional body, it's top of mind for us. And we really try to educate the business and internal auditors on how they can do their job safely.
Yeah. So the Institute of Internal Auditors is having a conference this month. I'm assuming some of the issues you and I have talked about now will come up. What else will happen there?
The theme of this year's conference is Interconnected Internal Auditing in a Hybrid World. It is an online event as well as in person. We already have over 600 attendees in person. It's an event that will be jam-packed with thought leadership and expertise and knowledge sharing and just networking between professionals. I think our focus is on continuous education. As an ever-learning organization, we want to make sure that internal auditors are really embracing the role, the changing role and the changing nature of the business environment. And so the conference is really there to just enable and equip internal auditors to operate at their best.
Arlene Volmink, the CEO of the Institute of Internal Auditors South Africa, thanks so much for your time on SABC News this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.